Joined by head coach J.W. Kieckhefer from Carthage College. And Coach, talk to us a little bit about your match here and the second day of the 2021 NCAA Division III Men's Volleyball National Championship at Salem.
Yeah, really proud of my guys. I think we were real nervous there in the first 15 points. And I think all season I've kind of let them play early on and just trust that we can make a run late. The Benedictine match early in the season, we did that. North Central early in the season, we did that. So just had a lot of trust in them to try to work our way out of it at some point. That 15-point media timeout, I think, saved us. We were able to kind of regroup a little bit and go from there when I still had 2 timeouts. So just really proud of this group and how we figured out how to play defense throughout the night. One of the things Messiah does is they kind of are pretty predictable. So we try to get our best guys in front of the right guys. I was really proud of our middles, Parker Connolly and Zach Boltice. They commanded the net today. That's been something we've been talking about all season is can they command the net and own the net? And I thought they did that really well today. And then what is there to say about Matt Slivinski? He's just a leader for us. He's just an athlete and he's kind of struggled coming out of this tournament because we kind of tried to talk about not making too many errors, and we let him off the leash here in the last couple of weeks, said go hit the ball hard and see what happens. And 11, 1, and 19. He's a pretty special athlete. He's extraordinarily fun to coach.
Well, like you said, leaders are important at this time of year, and we had 2 of them on our streams with Rob Wingert and Glenn DeHaven. They've got a couple questions for you after watching and calling all the matches yesterday, and then seeing you play for the first time today. Coach?
JW, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
You guys led 2-0. We saw Messiah come back from an 0-2 deficit in the MAC championship. What did you talk with you guys going into that third set about the importance of closing this one out in 3 and really setting the tempo early when you guys jumped out to another big lead in set 3?
I think we addressed that in the middle of set 2 when we got out to that lead. I think we were up 17-13 when Messiah called either their second or their first time out. And what I just said is this is a long match. We have a long way to go. And I said it in the interview between 2 and 3, like Messiah is an elite defensive team. When I watch them on tape, they dig everything. They block touch a lot of balls. Like that's what makes them good is their defense. And I thought we just had to know that they weren't going to go away, that we needed to create pressure and continue our pressure. And we did that. We served the ball really, really well in clutch moments. Carter Schmidt and Matt Slivinski did a nice job of creating pressure when we needed to. I think Sliv always makes the joke that when he doesn't have pressure, he misses his serve. When there's pressure on it, he goes back and hits one in the court. So he's right. He's scoring points for us when we need it.
But
I'm sure Mason initially made your scouting report going in. How did you guys do such a great job controlling him and what he was able to do?
I'm not sure we did a great job in that first set early on with him. And I think it was really just our service pressure. We wanted to go back and float serve to libero. I thought Von tried to keep it on those 2 outsides, and they're just really, really nice passers. So we tried to challenge the libero there, and I think it paid off with some out-of-system passes. And then again, Carter Schmidt and Matt Slivinski go back and hit bombs from the baseline and make it tough for them to stay in system. I think we've been harping a lot all season about being a defensive-minded team, making blocking moves. And when a team is as predictable as Messiah is, it made it a little bit easier to find the right guy and make some good moves. Carter Schmidt, oh my God, that Kong block with one hand just lit a fire under us. It was so fun.
Sam, question from you.
JW, first of all, congratulations on your first, NCAA tournament win.
Thank you.
That first set, you have a little bit of jitters. You're down 7-3 to start. It's the first media timeout. It's 15-11. What were your thought processes early on in that set, and what was your message going into that timeout?
Man, it took a lot of faith in this group to not call a timeout before 15. It took a lot of faith in this group. I was nervous there, just waiting. I was just hoping we were going to stay alive. And again, this leadership group, Matt Slivinski, Parker Connolly, Blake Arnold, we win. And I think that's just what it is. And we trust ourselves to win. We trust the Carthage system. It works. We pass the ball well. We run quick go balls, and the pick over the top again was just really, really fun to watch. So, it's just trusting in what we do and our abilities, and trusting that Matt Slivinski can hit 526 whenever we need him to, I guess.
Sam, if you have more, continue on.
I'm all good.
Great, thank you, Coach. Coach, one more from me here, if you will. We've got a Dominican versus Vassar coming up next. That's going to be the winner of that match will be your opponent at 4 o'clock on Friday in the Salem Civic Center in the semifinals. What do you, just a quick scouting report, what do you expect to see from those 2 squads here in this next match?
I think there are a couple of different teams. I think Vassar does a really nice job running through Kim and Van Buren, the two big guys at the net. Van Buren has a cannon for an arm. So he doesn't hit it from a high point, but he hits it real hard. So we got to make sure we make some good blocking moves like we did today on Nisley, getting into the seam, making some great plays. And that Kim kid can move it. He's got some incredible range. He's an incredible athlete. So those are the two studs there, trying to get our hands in front of it. And the defense, man, we dug a lot of balls and ran them down, and that's what it takes to win a national championship. So we'll try to defend it better in the backcourt. Jack McGuire, to me, best setter in the country. He's just unbelievable for Dominican and gets that offense humming. So we got to serve aggressively and not let him dictate play. If we can serve Dominican out of system, I think they get somewhat predictable as well. But if Jack can sit there at the net and set, it's going to be a really long night for us.
Well, Coach, appreciate the insights into that, and congratulations on picking up this first win here in Salem.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do me a favor, go ahead and hit the mute button, and we'll let Slivinski slide on in. Cool. Matt, give me a quick second to get your name set up here, but go ahead and unmute the screen. Or I'm sorry, unmute the microphone. You hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, Matt, my name's JJ. I've got the guys over here who've been doing the stream, Rob Wingert and Glenn DeHaven over my right shoulder. And then your SID, Sam Boyles there. He's going to be asking a question or two of you as well. Sound good?
Yep.
All right, if you're set, I'm set, and we're going to continue on here. Joined by Matt Slivinski from Carthage College. They just won the 5th match of the 2021 NCAA Division III Men's Volleyball Championship in Salem. Matt, talk to us a little bit about the performance today. Really good for you at the net on the attack. Just give us your feelings on being able to come out and do that after watching one match yesterday, or one set of days yesterday, one set of matches on the first day, and then coming out here and getting a chance to compete on day 2.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous going in. Just a new place to play, and Messiah's not a bad team. They put up a good fight against us, but I think biggest thing for me is just trusting in myself and knowing that I can be more physical than the other team, and really just a shout out to my setter G McNulty for making my job hitting 500 really easy.
Start off with Rob and with Glenn here for you.
I just wanted to ask, how did you and your team really overcome that slow start you guys had? Down 15-11 in that first set at the media timeout, and then you guys really bounced back and took over from that point.
Yeah, I think that's something that we've been kind of dealing with all season. Sometimes we let other teams slide through and then we have to come back. But this year, I think that we've done a really good job of playing really good volleyball when we need to. Together in the huddles and stuff, we were telling each other to fight through everything that they have. And we ended out making big plays after 20 points, and we ended up winning.
Matt, you already mentioned your connection with Gene McNulty. Even though he's a first-year setter, really you guys are on the same page. What have been some of the keys for building that relationship in a shortened season with a lot of obstacles in your way? It seems like it hasn't affected your ability to hit off him as well as you do.
Yeah, I think what helps it the most is the time and effort that we put in almost every single day before practice. I am constantly getting reps with him just to make sure that connection's there.
Sam, question from you.
Yeah, you kind of touched on this early, but obviously the first set didn't start as great as you would like it to. And we just talked a bit about this with JW, but also just wanted to get what you were seeing out there. What was starting to click, after that first media timeout, and then you ended it obviously with an ace to win the set. Just talk about what you were seeing out there during set 1, set 2, set 3 to get the win.
Yeah, so I think that we started off the match shooting ourselves in the foot. We were making a lot of errors and giving them free points basically. But then after that media timeout, we kind of got more into the game mentally, that we knew that to win we needed to extend rallies and go hit the ball hard when it's there for you. And then at the end, my serve, I really have no thoughts when I'm serving. I just think toss the ball and hit the ball. So it was like every other serve I have.
Very good. Well, Matt, we appreciate you joining us here in the press conference, and congratulations on getting that first winning and heading to the semifinals tomorrow.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Do me a quick favor. I'm going to stop recording right now.